You go. Hello, everyone, and welcome inside the Stainer Memorial Arena for as Fedora Films presents Clearview Crushers OSL Lacrosse. My name's Rob Leonard, along with me, Diamond Jim Lowe. Jim, 16-game season, 15 games are done for both of these squads. Tonight's the final night. You can honestly say that neither team maybe had the results that they expected this year.
No, but for the hometown Clearview, we just lost everything.
No.
Apologies for the audio difficulties, fans, but we're back. As I was saying, Rob, for Clearview, this has been very much of a building season, only their second proper season in the league. Of course, they came in during COVID, had what was to be their inaugural season interrupted, but the Crushers management has got to be very happy with the type of development that they're seeing. They've brought in a lot of local talent, and as we said during Friday night's broadcast, they're doing it the right way. They're building a destination that the elite players are going to want to come to. Did it translate into many wins this season, Rob? No, it did not. But we've got exciting young players who are coming in, and especially I want the fans to keep an eye on number 27 tonight, Harrison Brooks. He's from the Hamilton Bengals Junior B team. He was captain of that team, had a magnificent Junior B career. He is so talented. You're going to get a glimpse at his talent today, but he's a building block that is going to be part of the Crushers' success for years to come.
And this past Friday night, the Clearview team going up against basically an NLL squad in the Oakville Rock, and basically everything you just said is very true. Those boys did a commendable job that night up against that huge Rock team.
But this should be a good one, Robbie. Two teams playing for pride. You've got players who are fighting to get on the radar of their coaches to secure a spot for next year. So we're going to see these teams battle it out with heart and with grit.
And tonight's game, I think, is one, whoever gets the win tonight, it's definitely pride involved.
Absolutely. Yeah. We're going to head down for the national anthem.
Okay, Jim, we'll take a look at the starting goalkeepers for tonight's game. I'll let you go ahead.
Yeah, we've got Austin Patty starting in net for the Crushers. Brandon Wilson starting for the James Gang. But here's some breaking news that we just found out about right before the broadcast. Mike Martin-Abel, who was sensational in net on Friday night, is actually making his debut as a runner. So keep an eye on number 76. He's used to stopping those balls. Let's see if he can bury a few in the opposing net, Rob.
Well, you know, I did play-by-play for the Owen Sound North Stars for a couple of years, and they had a guy named Clofer. Brett Clofer was a former goalkeeper that switched to forward, and he did really well.
I know Brett really well. We can come back to that, but quick change. It's actually Nate Jollimore, number 30, starting in net for the Crushers. Last-minute change, but yeah, Brett Clofer, I announced him through junior. He was a solid goalie. and then decided to get in shape. He got really fit, wound up having just an incredible natural shot, Rob, and he had quite the career in Owen Sound. Got all the time in the world for a goalie who makes that kind of transformation.
All right, game underway. The James gang working it into the Crushers zone. That goes over to number 28. That's Boyd DeClemente. Now working down on the left side, we've got number 8 in there. That's Josh Campbell. And a good save in there by Jollimore. Here's a chance. Nope. All right, he's going to hold that up. I was going to say Jollimore put on quite a performance the other night in the game against Oakville in the half game that he played.
Absolutely. The Crushers badly outshot. No surprise against that Rock lineup. But here's Gus Rodding. He had a couple of goals on Friday. Keep an eye on big number 3.
5 on the shot clock. Can Graham Bergsma get one in there? He does. And a save by Brandon Wilson. Now the James gang are going to work the ball back up into the Crushers end. That's number 26. That's Josh Bryers. Working it around nicely. 11 on the shot clock. Dishes off. 5 on the shot clock. Needs to get one in there. That misses. No, I'm sorry. Goalkeeper got a piece of it. Fresh clock. There's number 21. That's Aaron Bradshaw. Plays it now to number 22, Kent Bradborn. Ball goes in the corner. James gang looking for some space in there. There's a shot and scores. What an absolute bullet by Aaron Bradshaw, number 21. Looked like he used the Crushers defender as a screen, but he was able to pick the left side of the goalkeeper.
We're going to take a look at our Clearview Crushers replay, Robbie. As you said, this is an absolute bullet. Oh, Crushers D was set up. Goalie was set up nicely, but that one had eyes.
Such a quick release by number 21, Aaron Bradshaw. Quick release. I don't think Jollimore expected it to come in as fast and as hard as it did. All right, so that's early goal, 18:05 remaining here in period number 1. Bradshaw gets the James gang on the board early. James gang take possession of the ball. That's Tyler Grandel. Grandel's going to take his time and work it up the floor, wait for his offensive teammates to get on the floor. That's 19, Jaden Bushy. Bushy, he's being watched.
James gang doesn't have the deepest bench today, so they're going to be patient. They're going to try to make smart decisions with the ball.
30-second clock runs out on Ennismore. Now it's going to be Crushers' ball. I believe this is Mr. McKinnon heading back up the floor. Number 14. No, I'm sorry, it's Braden Hickey. Hickey takes, he gets a high stick. Shot, good opportunity by Hickey. Loose ball. Can the Crushers come away with it? They can. Bergsma,
Beautiful
6 on
pass.
the clock. They're not going to be able to get that shot. Yes, they do get the shot away.
Great effort by Gus Rodding to try to get that shot off. Just bounced centimeters away from the goalie's toe. Otherwise, Clearview would have had a reset. We love the effort that you're seeing from Rodding.
James gang now patiently trying to get in there. Here comes the shot. Crease ball. Crease violation. Clearview is going to come away with it now. That's number 89. That's Neil McEnroe. McEnroe is going to go off on a change. Working around nicely on the perimeter. Taking a look. Over the shoulder pass in front. Oh my goodness, what a great opportunity there for number 6. That was Garrett McMahon.
We talked about McMahon a little bit on Friday. One of the smartest players I've ever been around. Just has an innate sense for the game. creates offense out of thin air, and that was a textbook Garrett McMahon play there.
I thought for sure that was going in. He was in a perfect position for that ball to go in. Over the shoulder shot, not the easiest one in the world. Pretty to watch, though.
He's one of those local players that the Crushers are trying to build around. He's a young guy. I believe he's a 2002. Huge future ahead of him still in lacrosse.
Josh Campbell working around now for the loose ball, and the Crushers come away with it. Man, just about a breakaway. Now he's going to wisely hold up. Creates a loose ball at center. But coming away with it now, that's number 3. That's Angus Rodding. As I said, Rodding with a couple of nice goals, I believe, the other night. At least one. Here's Graham Bergsma working around. 7 on the clock. And they're going to run out of time on that shot clock. Let's see if Jollimore could not get a hold of that and get it back up the floor. So James Gang are going to have possession in the Clearview end. There's number 22, Kent Radburn. You and I were talking about the size of that young man.
That's a big guy. I would not want to draw his fight card.
There's a shot right on. Jollimore with the save.
Although I'm old, fat, and broken down, so I wouldn't want to draw anybody's fight card these days.
I thought you looked pretty svelte there, Jimmy.
It's all in the shirt.
Here's Clearview now working in. That's number 27.
We
Harrison
talked about
Brooks.
that young man in the pregame. He is a great talent. Had a heck of a junior career in Hamilton. Oh, there's a bit of interference in the change box. That could have gone very badly for James Gang. And Brooks could have been hurt. He was right at the cusp of the door. I hate seeing that.
James Gang now working it in. They've only got 10 left on the shot clock. Took their time in getting that set up. So 8 seconds left. Great defensive effort in there. 2 on the shot clock. They're not going to get it away. That's going to be Clearview ball. Great job on defense early by the Crushers.
Yeah, a couple of their more experienced players back for this game, and that's noticeable. They're not quite as jumpy with the ball.
Working the ball in zone, in front, shot. That
Nice
was number
hands.
36. That was Jake Ditherbide, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. James Gang take possession now. There's number 14. That's Taylor Dooley. Dooley.
Roddick's got to be a little tougher on D there in that situation. Let Dooley go right by him.
Got a problem with that shot and scores. Number 22, Kent Radburn. There was a problem with the shot clock there, Jim. It reset at the Clearview end, but there was 9 seconds on the clock that was
Let's take a look at this
Gang.
Clearview Crushers replay brought to you by Max 97.7. I think they were just late in resetting, but you can see it's not moving there at all. Still not moving, and the shot goes. So the Crushers coaches are going to want to talk to the referees about that. We want to give a huge thanks to the great folks at Max 97.7. They were the official news source for the Clearview Crushers this season. We're so grateful for helping them spread news about our team to the community.
Great opportunity there. That was number 14, Braden Hickey. Just tried to one-time that one into the goal, so didn't quite work. So Crushers take advantage.
Hickey, of course, a product of Aurelia Minor Lacrosse, had a great career there and is settling really nicely into Senior B.
We got 17 on the shot clock. Clearview, loose ball in there. Can they come up with it? Still loose in there. And they will come away with, no, they won't. 7 seconds left. There's our first time playing out Mike Martin, number 76. Had a little trouble controlling that ball. He's going to head to the bench. Good for him.
He's done now. He's gassed. Goalies don't have cardio.
Clearview breaking in. Shot. Good save in there, Brandon Wilson. Again, dish out front. Shot. Another save, Wilson. Now he loses control of that. Bergsma picks it up. He's got some space, and Wilson makes another save. But what pressure by the Clearview Crushers.
It was great, creating a couple loose balls. Graham Bergsma all over the offensive end. You got to love that hustle. In the final game of the season, your veteran captain giving it all.
Josh Campbell now works it in. Back in front over the shoulder. Nice try. Good effort in there. Here's Campbell again. He was looking in front, but a great job picking that off.
Like a bandit racing down the floor.
He's getting hammered in there, but still, oh my goodness. What patience, and he's taking a thump in there. Great effort. Crushers again working the ball around. Tries to get it in front. And Wilson's going to pick that up. Good action so far tonight, Jim.
Absolutely. Fun game, high pace. You just want to see the Crushers bury a few of these chances that they've had.
Josh Campbell heads off now. Here comes number 19. That's Jaden Bushy. There's a shot right on. Jollimore with the save. Seeing a bit of that acrobatic style of Jollimore again tonight. Crushers working it back into the zone.
He's a fun goalie to watch.
Brings it down here to number 3, Angus Rodding. Rodding scores! Angus Rodding. I'll let you take this one, Jim. That's your buddy Angus Rodding.
Yeah, well, we're going to go to the Max 97.7 replay on Fedora Films. You're going to see Rodding comes in, and he's kind of casual with his steps, and he lulls the defender. If you keep an eye on the bottom right, kind of lulls the defender in thinking he's going to pass, he's going to set up, still fairly early in the shot clock, and then boom, everyone's looking pass on that except for Rodding. He knew he was shooting. He made no mistake, and the Crushers right back in this, Robbie.
It's 2-1 now in favor of the James gang. 10:22 remaining in period number 1. These guys are doing a bit of a dance at center now. And finally comes away. Who's going to get it? Still a loose ball. Comes up with the James gang. Here's Boyd DeClemente. He's going to play it off now to number 23, Charlie Kangas. Out to Aaron Bradshaw. Bradshaw has a goal in this game so far. Back out to 22, that's Kent Radborn. Radborn has a goal as well. He tries one again from way out there.
How do you defend against a guy like that? He's big, he's got speed, he's got a shot. I would not want that assignment.
And that ball goes out of play. Referees didn't see it to the last minute.
Oh, Crushers don't agree with that call.
I don't either, to be honest with you. That went off Bradshaw. Bradshaw bounced that one and it went out of play. So Crushers have a case. Now here's number 8. That's Josh Campbell. He works it in. Campbell plays it now to Aaron Bradshaw. Bradshaw's going to try one. That misses by a mile. Can Crushers come away with it? Yes, they can. No, a shot right in the kidneys. Number 77.
Yeah, he's feeling that one.
He took that one low. I could feel that up here. That was a good hard shot. 10 seconds left on the clock. On the shot clock. Down to 5. They need a shot. There it is. Wilson with an easy save there. Now here's number 26, Josh Bryers. Bryers is going to walk it up. Bryers now dishes it off to number 19, Jaden Bushy. On to the far side, looking in front. Going to play it back. Good job there by 21, Aaron Bradshaw, to snag that one out of the air. Bradshaw, good effort in there, number 89. That's Neil McEnroe. What a great job in keeping Bushy to the outside.
Yeah, very impressive D from the Crushers today. They're just playing smart positionally, tough physically, and this is really anyone's game.
Matt Brenzel's going to fire. That goes off of number 28, Boyd DeClemente. That's going to sting. But now there's a 2-on-1. Oh, De Clemente wasn't expecting that pass. He was going to try and run a pick.
They both got a little deep before they made that decision, and you got to know what your partner is doing when you come down the floor.
Both defensive players, I guess, so maybe don't get that opportunity too many times.
Ah, you're too kind, Robbie. You're too kind.
There was a time when we were expected to play both ends of the floor, Jimmy. Here's number 23. That's Charlie Kangas. He's working, got some speed. He's going to try one. You think the book is to go low on goalkeeper Jallamore tonight? That seems to be where they're heading, but
well, it's just smart lacrosse. Like take a look at a goalie. Look how much they cover up top. Look how little they cover down low. I always coach our girls shoot low, and the fundamentals are the same whether you're talking about U17 girls or senior B men's.
There's a shot that misses. 1 second left on the 30-second clock.
Oh, look at this.
James Gang trying to take advantage. Good save, Jallamore. Good effort in there by number 14. That's Taylor Dooley. Here's a chance. Dooley again. Oh, Jallamore gets the arm up and just directs it over top of the crossbar. Dooley's got it again. James Gang short a couple of players out there. They need to get some guys out there.
Yeah, but they haven't lost the ball, Robbie.
No, they've still got it. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, that stings.
I think that was Maverick Blackmere who soaked that. Let's take a look at this beautiful save, Robbie. Bit of a miscommunication on the Crushers bench. Comes in, but Jallamore just gets the wing up. Wow.
Just got the hand up just in time to direct it up over the crossbar. So
absolutely should be 3-1 for the James Gang, but Jallamore robs them.
Not sure what
to keep this within one.
Why the whistle was blown here. Seems to be a bit of confusion on the part of the players as well. There's 22, Redbourne. Oh, and there's a good solid hit in there.
That was Bergsy.
Here comes number 15. That's Blake Halliday. He's a call-up affiliate player. He's taking a look. Lots of time on the shot clock. And James Gang thought they had it, but Halliday knocks the stick out of the James Gang players. And there's 25, Ty White. White's going to wait for his teammates to change up.
Man, if you could distill what fuels Graham Bergsma, you would just build the ultimate team. This guy is working his tail off in both ends of the rink, really setting the example for these younger Crushers.
And it's not just with this squad either, but you know, you've told me some of his history, some of the work he's done in the Netherlands, and just a great role model all around.
He's had a great lacrosse career, and he's just a great human being as well.
Here comes a shot, good save in there. Jallamore stands his ground. Now here's what was going to be a 2-on-1. There's a shot right on. Handcuffs Wilson, but it stays out.
Great call by referee Ed Fines.
Oh, it's going to be Crushers' ball.
James Gang player absolutely pulled that back into the crease. Referee right in position to see that.
Working the ball around nicely in front, over the shoulder shot. Try it again there by Garrett McMahon. He's going to get that at some point tonight. Ball comes in front and taken away there by number 23, Charlie Kangas. Kangas is being hounded.
Yeah, great back check by McMahon.
Somebody blew a tire there. I think it was Kangas, lost the shoe. He's picking it up on the way back.
That's probably why McMahon caught him.
There's number 19, that's Jaden Bushy. Working the ball down, here's a breakaway. Coming in all alone, oh, what an opportunity for Blake Halliday.
Here's another chance for the Crushers. Suddenly this turned into a bit of a track meet.
Halliday's probably going to need a break, and he's heading off for one now after that run. Good speed in there and a great save by Wilson.
Wilson almost knocked that ball backwards, though.
There's number 28. That's Boyd DiClemente, waiting for his offensive players to come in. Not saying that they're offensive, but they are offensive-minded. There's number 8. That's Josh Campbell. Works around, tries to squeeze in there, but Jollimore has no part of it. Goes to number 4, J.J. Briers. Briers is being hounded. Got lots of time on the clock, but he's going to fire anyway. And Jollimore makes that save. He's going to go deep. Working it around, taking a look. Where is it? And goalkeeper Wilson has it in his crease.
It was a nice pass into Rodding, but unfortunately he was coming in on his wrong side due to the change. Couldn't quite get over properly to get a good shot off, but a nice little effort on offense by the Crushers.
Jaden Bushy now is going to work his way into the zone, takes a look. Lays it off now. That's to the big boy, Kent Radburn. Radburn's got another shot. Where is it? Oh, my goodness. Wow. Jollimore just got his foot. He did not know where that was. He just got his foot down in time to stop that ball from going in the net.
You were asking earlier, Rob, why are they shooting low on him? He definitely seems to be a little off balance when he's stopping things low. I don't know if that's an injury or an equipment issue, but there's a lot of sense. We're going to take a quick look at that save on this whistle. See, the big man comes in and
just right there.
Right on the line. Great camera work by the Fedora Films crew today.
I could see it rolling in, and he just looked down right at the right time to stop that one. So.
But that's what we were talking about. Shoot low. A lot more can go wrong for a goalie in that situation.
Shot right on there by.
Oh, here we go, Robbie.
Breakaway time. Shot. Where is it? Oh, good save in there by Brandon Wilson. Crushers have had their chances. That was number 77. James Gang working the ball around nicely again. 8 on the shot clock. That does not get through. But he's going to just dish it back because they're going to run out of time on the clock, on the shot clock. Under a minute to play here, period number 1. And the James Gang, Ennismore James Gang, lead by a score of 2-1. In a very entertaining contest, Jim.
Absolutely. Look at Bergsma again. Tied up, still gets a beautiful pass off to Rodding. One last chance here for the Crushers.
Referee is calling a holding penalty.
I think that was initially up on Bergsma at the top of the play. But despite being held, he was able to get the pass down to Rodding. We'll have exactly one play here. Now watch for the Crushers take their time.
It's going to be number 3, Tucker King, is going to go for holding. Now we've got...
Well, Tuck needed to get on the game sheet one way or another.
29.6 seconds remaining, 30 on the shot clock, so they've got till the end of the period. Here's Bergsma setting up. They'd love to tie this one up heading into the dressing room. There's Rodding. Back to Bergsma, back to Rodding. Inside and picked off. Now they've got a man breaking. Oh, taken down hard by number 3, Angus Rodding. He is amazing at both ends of the floor. 2 seconds remaining. And that's going to do it for period number 1 here in the Stainer. The Clearview Crushers trailing the Ennismore James Gang by a score of 2-1. Jim, anything you want to add before we go to break?
Great period. James Gang is clearly focused on the feet of Jollimore in net. They're going to keep pouring that on. But with former Barrie Bomber Tucker King in the box, the hometown heroes will start the second period with about 90 seconds or less on the power play. This has been an exciting first period. Stay around. We've got more Clearview Crushers Ontario Series Lacrosse on Fedora Films coming up.
Okay, welcome back, everyone. Period 2 about to get underway here in Stayner. The Clearview Crushers currently trailing by a score of 2-1 to the Ennismore James gang. I'm Rob Leonard. Diamond Jim Lowe, that was a really entertaining first period.
It was. We were on the edge of our seats. We saw great hits. We saw beautiful passes. A lot of creative offense from both teams. But more than anything, we saw great goaltending. As mentioned, 2-1 really feels like it could be 2-1 the other way. Clearview having a few more chances than the James gang, but a couple of big booming shots from Ennismore has them up. Good news for the hometown boys, though, is they will start the second period with 1 minute and 31 seconds on the power play. Tucker King, local boy from Barrie, longtime Trent University and Nipissing student, played a lot of field lacrosse, had an excellent box career, but, when he's playing for the other guys, we're happy to see Tuck go to the box and give the Crushers a chance to even up this game.
And at points I could see late in the period where it seemed that Graham Bergsma and Angus Rotting were getting more of a feel for what they want to do. I wonder if they had a discussion in between periods and said, look, this is what we need to do to beat this guy.
You're seeing vintage Graham Bergsma tonight. He has been a force in both ends of the floor. Of course, he's well known for his passing, but the hustle, drawing penalties, having some big hits defensively. And Rotting, you're going to get the same thing every game from Rotting. He's going to use his size and his talent to get scoring opportunities and bury them. He's been looking hungry. You know a few goals are going in for Big Gus sooner than later.
I see Niall Sear out there for the Crushers. I'm going to pick him to score the next goal.
I'm going to go with Rotting, although McMahon's another one to keep an eye on. Number 6, he's looked really creative out there this game.
Now Bergsma taking a look, over the shoulder pass. Here comes Bergsma with a shot. Easy save in there for goaltender Wilson. And loose ball. And nope, still loose in there. And now it's picked up by the Crushers.
Bergsma again.
Bergsma with the shot, another shot high.
Absolutely love the pressure from
number 6 in there. That's Garrett McMahon. He's going to take a penalty, I think, for a check from behind, I believe.
Might just be an illegal cross check.
It's going to be, yes, he is.
Let's take a look at the Max 97.7 replay. You see McMahon coming in.
Oh, a little extra shot right
there. I certainly hope they don't give him 4 for that. Illegal cross check's the right call. Yeah, the referees made the right decision there. He was just coming in hard, elbow, referees absolutely had to call that. It was right in front of them. You got the man advantage, but illegal cross-check is definitely the better call than a checking from behind.
Some 4-on-4 action. Oh. There's a shot right on. Good save, Jolimar. For the next 40 seconds, we'll be 4-on-4 before the James gang will go to the power play.
We talked about how good Bergsma was for the Crushers, but how about number 22, Kent Radbourne, for the James gang? He is almost unstoppable.
And he showed it on that goal he scored in the first period. That was from well out, but what a bullet.
Here he is again. Almost one-handed in, but
and
here's a break.
2-on-0 for the Crushers. Shot! Oh, and that just missed. What an opportunity for the Crushers. 4 seconds remaining in the James gang penalty.
Now, you don't want to rush this here, Rob. You're going down a man. You want to just control, eat that clock. Don't play high. You don't want to back over.
They're going to try to double team him down there. There's only 8 left on the shot clock. Great job. Great job in there by number 17, Tyler McKinnon. McKinnon's going to get a shot. Great opportunity. And another one.
Wow, how about that hustle and rag by Tyler McKinnon? You love to see that. Bench reacts.
The James gang just kind of let him go, ignored him because they thought, I think the shot clock was going to run out, but he took advantage of that and just about potted one. Comes over to Radburn now. He's going to fire. Shot right on. Hit the post, actually. Another shot right on. Jolimar with another save. Loose ball. Can the Crushers, should be What a solid hit in there by number 24. That was J.J.
Yeah, but
Swanson.
he didn't have the ball, Rob.
No, he didn't. I thought for sure that would be a possession call. Over the shoulder, shot, scores! That's number 19, Jaden Bushy. Jaden Bushy, what an absolute bullet.
Bushy with a cannon, but Crushers can't. Yeah, and you can see a few of the Crushers talking to Jeremy McNaught. Pretty clear interference.
Absolutely.
Let's take a look at the replay. Nice little pass. Steps in, and that was the post earlier.
Yep.
Here, the interference is going to come up right now. Watch this, Robbie.
Right there.
Ball's
yep.
in the air. Absolutely should have been a whistle and a possession. And then that leads to this, my friend.
Bushy hit the post the first time around. He made no mistake this time.
And boom, there's the goal. Almost exactly the same play as the one that hit the post.
Exactly. All right, the score is now 3-1 with 17 minutes remaining here, period number 2. James Gang looking for more. There's a shot. That didn't get through. Still 15 on the shot clock. Comes back now to number 3. That's Tucker King. Oh, and right through the... You better get back to the bench and check for a hole in that stick, huh?
Yeah, I think Tucker King was kind of lost. He's not supposed to go past the restraining line.
Nick Nigro coming into the zone now. Nigro taking a look around.
I watched him for 5 years in junior. He was never that far north.
James Gang, possession of that ball. That's a great thing, Jim. You're so familiar with so many of these players. It's fantastic. Here's number 14. That's Taylor Dooley. Dooley. Was that too many men, Jim?
Looked
Maybe
like
not.
it to me.
Jollimore with a nice, easy save in there. And here comes our senior man. Bergsma, he was looking for Rodding in front. Bergsma's going to, can he come away with it? No, he can't. That's picked up. Here comes number 7, Dalton Hill. Hill scores!
Oh, and a pretty one.
Dalton Hill with a one-handed, I believe that was a one-handed shot. He just dropped it into the top corner on Jollimore. I'm surprised to see him in this game tonight because he took a double major, I believe, last night against Owen Sound. So
we'll come back to this, take a look at what he did being in this game. Bergsma tries to corral the ball, gets away, and then watch these hands. Oh, absolutely filthy mitts.
Comes across his body back the other way and pots it in. Beautiful goal. Now it's 4-1 for the James Gang. James Gang looking for more. They got number 14 all by himself. Oh, and he just misses. That was Taylor Dooley.
Now, I haven't seen the game sheet from last night, Rob, but 2 majors in a game does lead to a 1-game suspension under most circumstances in the automatic discipline policy. Again, without seeing the game sheet, I can't really question that. But he's in the lineup, and he just scored a beauty.
Now James Gang, good coverage in there and there's the referees are going to let that slide as well. That was an absolute roughing call right there. But the Crushers come away with it. 15 on the shot clock. Working it in front. There's a shot there by number 17, Tyler McKinnon. The referees are going to call Clearview ball. Comes into 27, Harrison Brooks. There's a shot. That didn't get through. Brooks now plays it far side. There's another shot. And Clearview is going to get possession here.
Crushers really need a goal. Momentum has fully shifted to the James Gang in this second period.
Working it in. Shot right on. That's number 10. That's Nakamura. James Gang are going to work the ball back into the Crushers zone. He's going to fire that. Lots of time on the shot clock, but decided he'd try one. Here, trying the long pass. Comes away with it. Fire shot. Oh, that just missed. That was number 77. That was Niall Sears.
Crushers trying to take advantage of the slightly shorter James Gang bench. But I'm not sure you want to rush your plays. There's still lots of time in this game, Rob. We're only halfway through the game, only down by 3. You don't need to rush. Set up those possessions. You know you've got the guns on offense. They just need time to get set up.
Comes over now to the far side to our latest goal scorer. And he scores his second of the game. Number 19, Jaden Bushy, with another one.
Bushy, very talented player.
He's got a post and 2 goals.
And he's a hard worker. Let's take a look at this. Watch, the ball starts to your right, comes over here to Bushy, and he decides to take his defender one-on-one. 3 Crushers basically watched him, came in a little too late to shut him down, and suddenly it is 5-1 James Gang.
13:49 remaining. Would you take a timeout right now to settle it down if you were Clearview?
I don't think so. I think you've got your veteran leader out there taking the draw. You've got the deeper bench.
Here's another opportunity for the James Gang, and scores!
Now you take the timeout, Rob.
Number 14, Taylor Dooley. I believe that's at least his second of the game, and deposits it over top of Jolimar.
Yeah,
yep, and they are calling a timeout.
Yeah, so we're going to take a quick look during this timeout. Bergsma wins the draw, but Clearview not quite ready for it, and then, really nice hands. You can't fault Jolimar on any of these goals. Every goal that the James Gang has scored so far has been a pretty one or an absolute cannon blast.
Absolutely. No, they've James Gang have certainly earned those goals.
So we were talking earlier, Rob, about Tucker King and all good-natured. I've been close to the King family. They have 3 remarkable lacrosse players. Wyatt King, who's a stellar goaltender. Dalton King, who was a great defender for a number of years for the Junior C Bombers. Also played up at Trent University in the great program, or Nipissing University, the great program that they've got up there. And then Tucker, the eldest brother, actually started lacrosse later than his brothers and has had just a great career, just keeps on going. Such a sound defensive player, and you can see him up in the top corner of your screen. And if I get a chance to bust on Tucker a little bit here and there, I will. But he's a classic lacrosse success story, and love seeing him still playing. And he's got to be about 50 years old now, I think.
Well, he's looking pretty good for 50 years old, I'll tell you that. Certainly doesn't look like us. All right, James Gang come away with it again, looking for more. Oh, and a great opportunity. Oh, my goodness. What a dangerous hit. Not intentional, I don't believe, but yet.
Yeah, you have to have control of yourself, and you have to be thinking about your opponent's safety. Again, didn't look like there was anything intentional there. But when you're going hard to the boards, be aware of who's in front of you and where they are. If your opponent is in a vulnerable position, you got to ease up.
You got to hold. You got to back off. You're right. That was number 2, Clayton Helker. Glad to see him up on his feet because he went in very awkwardly on the boards there. We'll see. That's a 4-minute minor.
Yeah,
double minor coming up.
Absolute right call there by the officials. There wasn't an intent to injure. There's no reason to give 5 in a game, but those are the type of hits we don't want to see in lacrosse. Even when they're not intentional, you still have to be aware of your position on the floor and your opponent's position.
James Gang with the big guns out there now. Comes over to number 22. That's Kent Radbarn.
Keep an eye on him. The offense is going through the big man.
Got Bushy on the far side. He's going to look for that hat trick, and it does not get through Jolimar. Jolimar is going to go long. Bounce ball. No, that goes a little too far. Picked up in there by the goalkeeper. And the Crushers are going to come away with it. Here's Sear. Sear takes a look, moves, spins, fires. Is that in? No, the referee says no. I believe that hit the post.
You had a better angle than I did,
I'd like
Rob.
to see a replay on that because I'm not sure if that didn't go in or not. It was either the post or it hit the inside frame of the net. The referee says no. James Gang setting up again. There's a shot right on.
All right, we're
going
to take a quick look at that, Rob, just as the teams are transitioning here. Here comes the shot. Yeah, I think the referee made the right call.
Yeah, the referee was right there. Yeah.
But that is as close as it gets. Eddie finds, though, the referee right in the perfect position. He could see it, and looking from up here, he made the right call, even if the Crushers don't like it.
Crushers now still 2:42 remaining in that penalty. There's a shot right on. Fresh shot clock, and James Gang will come away with it. Here's number 14, Taylor Dooley. You don't let him in one-on-one on the goalkeeper.
No.
He's shown that a couple times.
We've seen the mitts on that guy.
Dooley's going to go off now on a change. They're bringing out the fresh troops. And Bushy, he can't get that one. That hit the defenseman.
Oh.
He is stinging on that one. And scores.
I hope he doesn't have a date tonight, because
There's number 7. That's Dalton Hill. But yeah,
that ball hit Dalton Hill in a very sensitive area. Let's take a look at the goal. Just nice, calm work by the James Gang to set up their power play. There's no sense of panic here, and then boom, a beautiful little quick stick. That's textbook power play, Rob.
it is absolutely, Jim. Yep, and now the score is 7-1 in favor of Ennismore. They still have a 2-minute power play here. 2 minutes left of the 4-minute minor. Here's number 28. That's Boyd DeClemente.
Again, James Gang's just going to take their time. They're going to set up their power play. Shot's going to come late in the shot clock.
Shot right in. Good save, Jolimar. Back out now to number 21. That's Aaron Bradshaw.
Ennismore will be
Bushy.
content to just keep on pushing this and getting resets.
Radbourne with a shot. Oh, he made the pass inside, and Jolimar was able to make that save.
Jolimar seemed much quicker to get over to his right than his left. All those quick sticks have been on his stick side.
There's Sear. 1:13 remaining in that the second minor. 15 on the shot clock. Sear's going to hang on to it. 8 on the shot. Sear's going to try to get a shot away. That goes wide. Picked up. No time left on the shot clock, but they were able to kill off 30 seconds on that.
Yeah, and good job by McMahon to not let that slip out and give the James Gang a rush down the floor.
DeClemente plays it off and heads off. Here's Bushy playing it back now to number 21 here in Bradshaw. Bushy back to Radbourne. Here comes the shot. That hit somebody on the way through. And there's, I thought the referee had his hand up for a penalty, but he didn't. Here's a breakaway. I missed, oh my goodness, Mr. Sear.
Sear's been aggressive on the loose balls all game. He's had a really good sense of the floor. And as we take a look at this Max 97.7 replay from Fedora Films, you're going to see the ball kind of bounced out low. So there's the initial shot. Gets knocked out. It doesn't look like it's threatening play here. But Sear, just reading it, goes up the floor and then buries it. And he gives hope to the Clearview fans as they are now within 5.
I missed that. I was watching to see some of the extracurriculars there and didn't see that Mr. Sear was on his breakaway. Here's another chance. Sear again. Oh, my goodness. And a great save in there by Brandon Wilson, but I believe I mentioned Mr. Sear at the start of the period, didn't I?
Well, you did,
Yeah.
but the reason why you missed it was the same reason why the James Gang D wasn't ready, because that ball didn't look to be a threat. Sear just anticipated it, and he was gone. You love to see that in a lacrosse player.
That's right. Absolutely. All right. And the power play is over. Back to even strength. But the James Gang, who currently lead by a score of 7-2 with 9:23 remaining. The Crushers take possession of the ball. Here's Graham Bergsma. Bergsma's looking deep. He's going to hang on to it and wait for his teammates to get out there. Bergsma takes a look, sends it back. Here comes the shot from well out. That was by number 36. That was Jake Ditherbide. Here's another shot.
Whoa,
And
he tagged the goalie with that one.
Here's that's number 7, Dalton Hill. He's being hounded by a couple of Crushers.
Yeah, good job by McMahon to get back, but he was unable to strip the ball.
Ball comes out. Here comes the shot. Right on. Good save, Jollimore. He was ready for that. Now the Crushers working their way back down the floor. There's number 2. That's Ben Doherty. Doherty with a shot. Haven't seen a lot of Ben Doherty tonight. Usually you see him out there a fair bit. James Gang setting up in the zone now. Taking their time. 15 on the shot clock.
I still think the Crushers are rushing their plays on offense. They got to settle down and get back onto the game plan that served them so well in the first period.
Crushers come away with it now. Ball comes into the middle. Unable to handle that was number 7, Nick Nigro. Comes out now to Matt Brenzel. Brenzel's going to head off on a change. Captain Graham Bergsma taking a look. Looking for somebody. Some good movement in there by the Crushers. Ball comes back out. Oh, he wasn't able to handle that one. They're going to run out of time on the 30-second shot clock. And the James Gang are going to take possession here with 7:33 remaining and leading by a score of 7-2.
Yeah, some nice hustle by the talented Harrison Brooks, but the ball's just not his friend this game.
That's going to be, what's the referee calling here?
That's just a possession call.
Possession ball.
Type of call the Crushers haven't got this game, to be honest.
Good save, Jollimore. Over the shoulder pass, and they're going to bring it down the floor.
Bergsma just makes it look easy, doesn't he, Rob?
He does, absolutely. Here's Sear.
Trust me, it ain't easy.
And that ball's going to go into the bench. There was a former goalkeeper, Mike Martin, coming out for a shift and wasn't able to corral that ball, and it goes into the bench.
He hasn't retired, Robbie. He's just playing out for one game.
He's going to love it so much, Jim. He's going to stay out there. You don't get hit as much when you're in goal. Well, I guess you do. You get hit a lot.
You get hit about 50 times a game. Trust me on that.
Yeah. James Gang, good job getting a stick in the way there was number 89, Neil McEnroe.
Yeah, some solid D there. Good floor awareness.
Working the ball down the floor. Trying to get around in front. Nice play. Sear was not able to bury that, but what a great play by McEnroe to get the ball to Sear.
Yeah, Sear is really trying to will his team back into the game.
Here's number 2, that's Clayton Hilkert. He's the one that took that heavy hit in the first period. Shot right on. Good save, Jollimore. Jollimore out to Bergsma. Bergsma looking deep. Little too high, but a great job in corralling that loose ball. Crushers taking a look. 13 on the shot clock. Here's a chance right in front. That has to be rotting, judging by the size of that man.
The size and the move.
I don't need to see the number.
I told you Friday, he'll do that move 10 times a game, and he'll score on 3 or 4 of them, and that's a pretty good ratio.
He's a fun player to watch, that's for sure. Clearview again, getting possession of the ball. 24 seconds remaining on the shot clock.
McMahon,
here's a great
anticipation.
Oh my goodness. What a fantastic, Garrett McMahon, you called him earlier. What an incredible effort, McMahon.
Yeah, he's not the biggest guy on the floor, but he's one of the smartest. And when a defender makes a mistake, check out on this replay, he can anticipate and then just boom, blows right by him and picks his spot. But that all started about 3 steps beforehand, Rob. He just saw the defender step slightly the wrong way, and boom, McMahon was gone. Just exactly the type of goal you love to see when your team needs to get back into the game in a hurry.
That makes the score now 7-3. Now, if that doesn't get your team pumped, I don't know what does.
Well, especially being a young local guy. Garrett McMahon grew up playing lacrosse in Stayner. finished his career, his minor career in Barrie, and for him to be one of the building blocks for this Clearview team is so special.
Nakamura wins that. There's a shot. I think, yes, it's going to be Clearview ball. It went off of a James Gang defender. Clearview with a bit more bounce in their step now after getting that third goal. Gets it in front, loose ball. Nakamura loses his footing down there. Yeah, 15 on the shot clock, still plenty of time. They come away with the loose ball. Here's 36 working his way in. He turns, oh my goodness. Great opportunity in there by Jake Ditherbeid. And the goalkeeper, that should be an interference call right there. And that's not going to do you any good. It's just going to be a possession call. Goalkeeper took a shot.
Let's take a look at this. Haven't seen much of this in the game, so we're going to back it up a little bit. We've got this great effort by Ditherbeid. And then as the play's coming out, keep an eye on the goaltender. And, yeah, that's a moving pick, but no penalty there. I know the crowd wanted a penalty. Oh!
No, great save in there again. But look at the Clearview Crushers, as I said, after that third goal, certainly have a new energy here, Jim.
Looking at that interference call, referees definitely made the right call. It was just a moving pick. Doesn't matter that it was the goalie. Right call, Clearview possession, and stay focused, keep going. Put another one in the net, boys.
Bergsma, he's got some space. Oh, what a great opportunity for Graham Bergsma.
Strong Lucy from Rodding.
10 on the shot clock. Referee's going to call Clearview ball.
All Crushers right now, Rob.
Bergsma got a fresh shot clock, taking a look. Lays it back. Rodding, he could not. Angus Rodding, he couldn't get everything he wanted on that shot because the player got underneath him. He couldn't get the follow through on it.
Look at this,
Here's
Robbie.
Bushy.
Bushy's such a threat every time the ball's in his stick.
Times to be fancy and times just to bury that ball in the net. Tried the over-the-shoulder shot. It didn't happen. So Clearview, they have possession. Great job in there again. I thought for sure that was going to the James Gang. Here they go, working in again. Loose ball, picked up in there. And that's going to go off.
That's an unfortunate bounce.
You don't want Dooley having possession of that ball coming down for it. Taylor Dooley, he's going to drop it off now. Picked up by J.J. Swanston. Swanston plays it back out to number 21, Aaron Bradshaw. Bradshaw in the corner to Bushy. Comes in front. Was that Radburn? Yes, it was, but great save by Jollimore.
We're talking about Garrett McMahon. See, just going off the floor with the blue helmet, number 11, Maverick Blackmere. Another great Stainer product. He's actually got his name hanging in this arena 2 times, once for winning a provincial championship and once as a coach.
Shot right on, good save, Jollimore. Comes back out, here's number 5. That's Caleb Dredge. He's gonna dish it off.
Took a bit of lumber for his troubles too.
Ben Doherty now. Ben Doherty's got some space, works his way in. Great opportunity, Ben Doherty. He's got the size. He just went plowing right through everybody.
Yeah, but he ran out of racetrack.
Yeah, he did.
You carry the ball right to the crease. Chances are you're going to step in that crease. Is exactly what Ben Doherty did, and James Gang got the ball back.
Here's number 20. That's Tyler Grandel.
Down to about 1:20 left in the period. Not the period the Crushers wanted, but they are still in this game.
Here comes the shot, right on. Jollimore, lucky he saw that. There was so much traffic in front of him, but he was able to get a leg on that.
Kind of an awkward shot, too, which can trick a goalie.
1 minute remaining here in period number 2. Looking for one, shot right on.
Great opportunity for Nakamura.
James Gang leading by a score of 7-3. They're going to slow it up now and just try to kill off the time. There's Josh Briers. Briers plays it off now to 21 Aaron Bradshaw. Bradshaw to Bushy. In behind the net. Back out to Bradshaw. Here's a shot right on. Fresh clock, 30 seconds remaining. One more chance here for the Crushers to get another one before the period ends. Comes out to Rodding. Rodding, he's right in front. There's, oh, he tried to pass right on. Oh, just missed.
Going to be a penalty to the James gang. The Crushers will get one last chance this period. I think they're probably going to keep Jollibor on the bench. I'd go 6-on-4 in this situation.
Got Jaden Bushy going into the box.
Yeah, so that's exactly what they're going to do. Jollibor going to start the second intermission 10 seconds early. So a two-man advantage for the Crushers here. 10 seconds. Graham Bergsma setting up the power play.
Bergsma plays it over back to Bergsma.
Watch for the cutter.
Rodding. And that's going to do it for period number 2, Jim. The score is 7-3. It was 2-1, I believe, at the end of the first period. So
yeah, as I said a minute ago, not the period that the Crushers wanted, but they showed a lot of heart at the about halfway through the period. You saw the effort coming from several players out there. And so I apologize. We just got a bit of interference in the background. But you are watching Clearview Crushers Lacrosse from Fedora Films. We'll be back for the third period. 2 down, 1 to go. Rob Leonard, you are watching Clearview Crushers OSL Lacrosse on Fedora Films. We started the second period with a tight one. It was 2-1 for the Ennismore James gang. But when we finished that 20-minute stretch, we were looking at a 7-3 score in favor of the visitors. Rob, it was a frustrating period for some of the Crushers faithful.
Yeah, it certainly was. They started off slow, but they called the timeout after, I believe it was the 5th goal or 6th goal, and
right when you told them to, Rob, it was very good. They were listening to you.
They absolutely.
And the coaching staff clearly have the Fedora Films YouTube channel on in the bench. They said, if Rob Leonard says we need a timeout, we need a timeout.
There you go. Take that timeout. I was staring at the coach, just willing him into it, So, but then the goal by Niall Sear. It was the McMahon goal. The McMahon goal seemed to be the one that got them playing with a bit more intensity, a bit more confidence.
And both of those goals were about anticipation. Sear's goal was understanding where Lucy was going, scooped it up, and I mean that play lulled everybody, including yourself, to sleep. Except for Sear and I, we were paying attention. He went down there and scored, and then McMahon with a beauty, and that was a classic Garrett McMahon goal. He just he knew what the defender was doing before the defender did. That did pump up the bench. We saw a lot more energy from the Crushers in the dying minutes of the second period. But, Rob, my question to you is, was that too little, too late? Can they still get back into this with 20 minutes of racetrack left?
Well, Jim, you and I both know, being around the game all these years, that in the game of lacrosse,
Speak for yourself, old-timer.
No lead is safe. No lead is safe. It's only 4 goals. So many times we've seen over the years where, you think it's done, but it isn't. So we'll see what happens here in this third period.
You need to be careful, Rob. Suggesting that I'm old is kind of like workplace harassment. I may be talking to Joe after this to file a complaint.
Are we I think we're, what do you call it, self-employed, all right? Contractors? I'm looking at Joe while I'm saying that.
Nothing going on for the James gang on that possession.
I just want to take a minute, too, to thank that. This is my 3rd game in doing it with Fedora Films and Joe, and I want to thank you very much for the opportunity and a great operation that you've got going here, the equipment that we get to use. It's fantastic. So Clearview now with an opportunity, working the ball around beautifully in there. Bergsma, he's got space. Oh, and a save by Wilson.
For you fans who may be watching us for the first time on YouTube, make sure you give Fedora Films a follow on social media. They do great hockey broadcasts throughout the year. A lot of lacrosse. I think they've got Stainer Minor Lacrosse Pink in the Rink game coming up on the 27th of July. You can follow all the events that Fedora Films are doing just by giving them a follow on Instagram and Twitter.
30 seconds remaining in the Clearview power play, but the James gang are working the ball into their zone. Sit 19 on the shot clock, so they're going to try to just kill off this penalty by ragging the ball down in the Clearview zone.
And as they rag this down, I'll also mention it's very important that you follow your hometown Clearview Crushers. Stay tuned in the off-season for exciting news about signings, season ticket packages, etc. Mitch and the team here in Clearview are building something special. You'll want to be a part of that. Make sure you're following the team on all its social media channels.
A tough season for them, but if you listen to Mitch and you hear this, what they have in mind here, you can't help but get excited about the future of lacrosse in Clearview.
Well, and if you look at the right side of the floor right now, there's 2 reasons to be very excited about lacrosse here. Brock Harrison and Angus Rodding, 2 young studs. They're going to be a big part of the future of this team.
Absolutely. You see a couple of these other young guys, you can see that they definitely have the skill set, and with a bit more experience, maybe a year or so under their belt, they're going to be names that you're going to remember for quite a while.
Absolutely. A guy like Rodding is only 2 years out of junior. Harrison just is 2 weeks out of junior. It takes a while to adapt to playing against men.
Clearview just trying to clear that ball down into the zone. There's number 2. That's Clayton Hilker. Hilker loses his cue. And there's going to be a holding penalty here, and I'm not sure.
That's going against Clearview.
Can't see a number, but I see somebody very ashamed of themselves heading to the penalty box.
We'll take a look. There was, really just guys battling for the ball. A bit of a hold there, yeah. So, when you make it obvious for the referee, it wasn't clear from our angle, but watching the replay, you can see why referee Eddie Fines had to make that call. Sorry, I think that was Jerry McNaught down low.
Number 63, Matt Brenzel, is going to serve 2 minutes for holding in there. And as you said, Jim, right in front. And, I thought that was in, but it isn't. Good save in there, Jollimore.
Jollimore's had a busy weekend.
He certainly has. He's seen a lot of rubber. Setting up now. Is he going to shoot? No, lays it off. Doesn't get through. Good job on D. He takes his man down hard.
The Lucy just
Great
didn't
job
go his way.
Ben Doherty. Shot right on. Fresh clock. Where's the ball? It's heading down the floor.
A nice save by Jollimore, but unfortunately, Crusher's not able to pick up that Lucy.
16-15 remaining here, period number 3. Ennismore leading by a score of 7-3, currently on the power play. 12 on the shot clock. Here's Radburn with a shot. Good save, Jollimore. That's number 7. That's Dalton Hill. He's got a couple tonight.
Hill's been a threat every time he's been on the floor.
And there's some rough play going on down there. We're going to see some more, at least one penalty.
Temper's starting to flare. These guys are tired. They're frustrated.
Yes, Doherty's going to go.
We'll take a look at the extracurriculars. The ball had already left the area. This is why the referees have to call it. Yeah.
Just, yeah.
Yeah, Doherty, he was not making friends down there, and he's going to serve. And, it's tough. The Crushers came into this game. It was a winnable game. Still is, if you ask me. But a situation where, the second period really killed them. They're not getting the possessions here in the third that they want. We'll get a bit of a cleanup on the floor. We don't want anyone slipping on a wet spot. And while we're doing this, we want to thank all of the amazing Clearview fans for coming out, supporting this team through the season, and especially our sponsors. Please go to our website, check out the sponsors who supported the Crushers this season. Great local organizations like Max 97.7. We really were so grateful. And finally, but most importantly, Rob, we want to thank our game day volunteers. Great action like this doesn't happen without a lot of people contributing. We're so grateful for the ticket takers, for the stands marshals, and everyone else who helps bring you Clearview Crushers Lacrosse.
Yes, you're right. Any type of organization, you're nothing without your volunteers, and those you can't say enough. Can't say enough about the effort the volunteers put in to make this happen each and every night. Big battle going on down there. There were 3 James gang all over number 15, Blake Halliday, but Halliday was able to kill some time off. Ennismore currently with a 2-man advantage for the next, 3 seconds. So
Ennismore will allow the Crushers man to come back on. They don't want to get caught with the guy coming off the bench.
Here's Radburn's shot. He scored from there, first goal of the game. That's going to go off a Clearview player. It's definitely going to be James gang ball.
Just no breaks for the Crushers right now.
Absolutely none. Now stay out of the penalty box, boys. 1 minute remaining in this power play. Dooley tried to one time that into the goal. Didn't happen. There's number 21, Aaron Bradshaw. Out. Oh, good save. Jollimore puffing himself up, making himself big, and makes that save. 26 on the shot clock, and there's about 30 seconds remaining in the power play, so Clearview is just going to kill off pretty much the rest of this penalty. There's McKinnon. Here, breaking down the middle, couldn't get the ball to Austin Rodding. Sorry, Angus Rodding.
I was just going to let you cook.
I knew I made a mistake. I knew that. Here comes a shot right on. Jollimore with another save. Here's number 4. That's J.J. Briers. Briers plays it back out. Penalty is over. Back to full strength. That ball is launched into the meshing. And now Clearview. Stay out of the penalty box the rest of the way, boys. You only need 4. Here comes number 27. That's Harrison Brooks. Brooks working around. Lots of time on the clock. Take your time, Mr. Brooks.
Brooks works so good today, but the ball just does not want to agree with him at all.
Brooks is going to pick it up there. You got 6 on the clock. He needs a shot. He gets one away. Brandon Wilson, goalkeeper. He's going to dump it off.
I love his hustle to the bench, too. He knows he's got to get his D out on the floor. And after a tough shift, he's still going full speed to the door.
So many teams are guilty of that, Jim. Exactly what you just said. Just kind of lackadaisical getting back to the bench. But listen, we got to get our D out on the floor, and we can't do it until you're.
Well, the Hamilton Junior Bees preach hard work, commitment, and hustle. And, he's definitely a product of that great system.
Loose ball in there, and you got 3. Good job on there.
You love that.
My goodness, that's number 89. That's Neil McEnroe. He comes away with it. What a great job in there, but then he gives it away. All that hard work, but great effort in there by McEnroe. There's number 23. That's Charlie Kangas. He's going to drop it off. He's going to stay on. Ball comes to Dooley. Takes a look, fires it. Loose ball. Picked up in there by number 63, Matt Brenzel. Well, Brenzel's going to work it up the floor. Oh, and that's in behind Nakamura. But it's picked up. What hustle in there. Oh, my goodness. Just missed.
Another bit of flash from Garrett McMahon. He's got 10 seconds here.
Shot right on.
Shot. Rodding's going to pick up that loose ball. Crushers really need something here or this game is going to be out of reach.
Shot, and that hand, did it? Oh, my goodness. That got in behind goalkeeper Wilson.
Yeah, a bit of a problem here. No pressure on the James gang coming out of the zone. Only 11:09 left in this game. You need to be pressuring the transition because you're going to need a few turnovers if you're going to pick up 4 goals in the next 11.
Good job by the Crushers. Pushed number 2. That was Clayton Hilker into the crease. So crease violation. Here's Ditherbide. Works it in. Takes a look around. Comes to Bergsma. Good pick. Shot.
Beautiful.
Oh my goodness. I thought that was in for sure.
Beautiful loose ball. Crushers are going to maintain possession here, Rob.
Graham Bergsma, lots of time on that clock. He knows it. He's going to take his time setting it up. Taking a look back to Bergsma. Bergsma into Harrison. Harrison Brooks works it in front. Can he pick it up?
Yeah, not sure about that pass. That was right in his feet.
Not
I know
much
Brooks
you can
is
do
tired
with it from down there.
Yeah, he's tired at the end of his shift, but you got to get a cleaner pass than that.
9:50 remaining here in period number 3. The score remains 7-3. No one able to score halfway through this third period, Jim. There's a shot. That misses. Clearview comes away with it now. Takes a look. Long. Good pass. Shot. Oh, my goodness. And the referee is calling.
Just an interference call. It'll be a Clearview possession.
But great hustle in there and a nice long pass. That was up to number 17, Tyler. No, that was Sear. I'm sorry. That was Sear.
This is a crease call. And, yeah, actually, that is the right call. We were excited about the play. but the referees were calm and cool as cucumbers, and got to give them credit. Absolutely. Crease violation. James Gang ball, but here's another chance for the Crushers.
Here comes Doherty, shot. That just misses. All the way back
Lucy, though.
Able to pick it up as Matt Brenzel.
Oh,
shot.
Don't waste that. Don't waste that.
Got to use that clock.
That was a fresh clock, Rob. It was not one of their offensive players out there. You got to be smart.
And here's number 8. That's Josh Campbell. Campbell not getting any space. And it's going to be Clearview ball. He pushed him right back over that line. Now we got something going on down here.
Berksy's got the ball.
Here comes a shot right on. Is it yet?
Oh, great Lucy by the veteran.
Oh. Nakamura. He's going to settle it down.
You can sense that it's coming for the Crushers, but it's just, do they have enough time?
We got 8:15 remaining. Bergsma fires right on. Fresh clock. They can start back at center. Here's number 14. That's Braden Hickey.
They're going to get big Gus Rodden out onto the floor.
Hickey moving around, tries to get it into Angus Rodding.
That was the right play there. Ball just skipped out of Rodding's stick, and there's a blatant interference.
Referees are going to let that slide.
Yeah, I don't like that non-call. And you know me, I like to I say let them play, but
when it's that obvious right in front of you. Yeah. James Gang now with 7:25 remaining. 7 on the shot clock. They need a shot. They're going to get it here.
Another solid save by Jollimore. He's been the best Crusher in this game by a large margin, if you ask me.
Niall Sear now is going to take his time and wait for his captain, Graham Bergsma, to come out onto the floor. Comes over now to number 27, Harrison Brooks. Brooks takes a look. Back over to Bergsma. Bergsma working in front, and that ball gets away, but Harrison Brooks is he got 5 seconds left. He's going to lob it in there. The goalkeeper touched it. Fresh clock.
That's a reset. They're going to keep going.
Shot. That just misses.
Sweet little pass by Bergsma.
If goalkeeper Wilson had to let that go, there was only 1 second on the shot clock. .6:30 remaining, period number 3.
James Gang just continues to slow it down. They know the Crushers are hungry and have not bailed on this game, but they're just going to try to smother life out of it. But
and here they come. Here's a breakaway. Working in. Shot. Oh, what a chance for number 63, Matt Brenzel, but goalkeeper Brandon Wilson just gets an arm on that one. How important would that goal have been, Jim?
Would have been huge, but would-haves and should-haves don't get you anywhere. Crushers need the ball back right away.
Loose ball in there. Are they going to get it? Nope, Doherty wasn't able to pick that one up.
Oh.
Now he takes his man down. Now what?
He's getting at least 2 for a high stick. Could even be 5.
Doherty taking a very untimely penalty here.
Let's take a look at this, Rob. You can see there's really good battles along the boards here. Doesn't go his way. He's coming in. He's not looking for a high stick there, but his opponent bends down, is in a vulnerable position, and it's honestly just a question of whether he's getting 2 or 5 for this.
I'm going to say 2. I don't know if that's 5
Referees
worthy.
are discussing it. The impact was huge, and the conversation they're having right now is, was there an intent? I don't think there was an intent, but there's no question he came in heavy, and the referees have got a decision to make. Let's take a look at it one more time, Rob. See, the opponent bends down and boom, and actually, I don't even know if he makes contact with the head. He really does. That's more on the shoulder.
Oh, he's got 5. He got a 5-minute roughing call. My goodness.
Yeah, the referees didn't have the opportunity like us to look at it 3 times. And I thought, you could make an argument for 5 the first time we looked at it, but third time, and again, not the referee's fault. They don't have that view. I think that was actually more shoulder than anything.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, not absolutely.
I don't believe it was 5 worthy. There's a shot. Jollimore makes that save.
But that's probably it for the Crushers. They're going to press here, but they're going to be shorthanded till the final minute of this game.
Yeah, 5:22 remaining here in period number 3. But wonder if we'll see the goalkeeper come out, pull their goalie and see what they can do. There's a shot right on.
Shot by Rodding.
Easy save by Brandon Wilson. That's very deflating for a team to take a 5-minute major with about 5 minutes remaining in the game.
It is, especially something borderline. And again, I'm not questioning the official's call there. In full speed, that looked really bad. It actually wasn't nearly as bad as it looked, and 2 would have been a lot less damaging to the Clearview Crushers' hopes.
2 on the shot clock. Here comes the shot. Good save in there, Jollimore. Jollimore's going to go long, puts it up here to 89. Neil McIndoe taking a look.
Taking some heavy lumber there, too.
Going to be quite happy just to hang on to it. Got 12 on the shot clock. McEnroe.
Nice move.
Takes a look. With 5 seconds on the clock, is he going to try a shot here? Loses possession and the ball is
quality
going to
rag,
be picked up.
but at this point in the game, you got to start taking those chances. I think the problem for the Crushers today is they were taking those chances when they didn't need to. Now when they have to take a risk,
exactly,
they're just ragging the balls. So
James Gang setting up again. 3 minutes remaining in the 5-minute major. 3:45 remaining in the game. So here comes the shot. That was a bullet, but a great save in there by Jollimore. That was number 22. That was Kent Rabarn. He's, like I said, big fella, big shot. Here he comes again.
Another big shot by Radburn.
Clearview
Great
would
loose
love to
ball
come
work
away
by
with
the
this
James
ball.
Gang.
Here's Dooley. Look out. Shot right on. Good save again. Jollimore.
Jollimore getting some love from his bench. 100% justified. I can't say enough about the performance he's had all weekend long. Jollimore has been
Somebody's
sensational.
getting thrown out of this game, I think. 21 is being ejected, I believe, and I'm not sure why. The referee is directing him towards the Aaron Bradshaw has been thrown out of this game.
Yeah, more than likely he's just getting a 10-minute, which he won't.
It
be
was
back
yes,
on.
it was a 10. He
Yeah.
motioned 10.
So we'll see if we can see what happened here. It may have been slightly off camera, but keep your eye down low. Oh, it's something he said to the referee. You can see he said something, and again he goes back.
And again, yep, you're absolutely right, Jim.
And he keeps talking. I think he was only getting 2 to start there, but he wouldn't shut up. And he's going to finish his 2023 OSL season about 3 minutes and 10 seconds too early.
Referee probably told him the first time to keep quiet. The second time, well, you know what? I warned you the first time.
Well, unfortunately, I've been thrown out of my own share of games for not shutting up when the men in black say to shut the heck up, so I really can't judge.
I'd lie and tell you that I've never experienced that, Jim. But I don't lie, so yeah, been there. It's kind of a badge of honor as long as it's not at a bad time of the game. Right?
And I'm sure our viewers at home would be shocked to learn that I don't know when to shut up. Breaking news.
And everybody I work with would feel the same way. So yeah, we get to come here on a Sunday afternoon and
nice loose ball for the Crushers. Oh,
there's
that's a big hit.
There's a referee has his hand up. That's going to be a tripping penalty. Dooley taking his man in on the boards.
I think it may actually be for the stick on the floor. We'll see. You're right. It was the initial trip. I thought maybe that whack as the Crushers player was on the floor was what got it, but Ed Fines had the call from off camera. You can see he's coming out. Yeah, oh yeah, got his foot in the way.
Yep.
Definitely the right call there.
Jaden Bushy is number 19. Jaden Bushy is in the penalty box for 2 minutes.
So we'll get even strength for pretty much the rest of the game.
2:14 remaining.
Crushers will get a very brief power play in the final minute.
Shot right on. Rebound scores! Exactly what they needed.
It's a simple game, Rob. That's what my friend Dave West always used to say. It's a simple game. You've got a guy with great hands and great size. You need him to get the ball. Rodding comes in. We're going to take a look at the Max FM 97.7 replay. There's the rebound. Rodding picks it up. He's not going to miss from that spot.
Absolutely not. Angus Rodding scores, I believe that's his second goal of the game. 2:05 remaining to make the score 7-4. There's still time, Jim, but not a lot of it left.
There is, but you know, the Crushers have got the right guys on the floor. It's going to remain even strength no matter how many times they score in the next minute 50.
They had to let the 30 seconds clock run down.
Yeah, they're just getting the clock fixed. So while they're doing that, we want to thank you again for joining us on Fedora Films today for Clearview Crushers Ontario Series Lacrosse action. I'm Jim Lowe. Rob Leonard has been sensational on play-by-play today. Great privilege to work with you, Robbie. I've been looking forward to it since we knew we were going to be on these broadcasts together. And let's see if the Crushers can bring it home with 2:04 to go.
Well, I share your sentiments, Jim, and you know, we were familiar with each other on Twitter, but it's been fantastic working with you. You're a professional, and I've absolutely enjoyed every minute of it.
Don't mention my Twitter feed. There's nothing professional about that.
There's, some stuff questionable. I don't even get into it with you. I throw a like in here every now and then. All right, 1:38 remaining, 2 on the shot clock. Clearview is going to get possession of this ball.
They got to move quick.
They got it, as you said, yes, they got to move that ball up there quickly.
You can't even worry about the shot clock. You need your big guns in place. You see Rodding moving down at the right of your screen. Keep an eye on that. That's exactly where the ball's going. But they got to get this shot quick. Rodding cutting through.
Picks up the rebound shot. There's going to be a penalty. Referee with his hand up. Let him touch it, boys. There's a holding call coming to number 14. That's Taylor Dooley, I believe, that's going off. Grabbed a hold of Angus Rodding, I believe.
We'll take a quick look, and that's what Rodding brings you. You have to do something to contain him.
Right,
no, actually,
there.
The hold wasn't on Rodding, but it doesn't matter because there's still brief hope in Clearview.
Rodding scores! Angus Rodding with 1:01 remaining has now made this a 7-5 ball game.
And I'm going to echo what I said on the last goal. It is a simple game. Get the ball into the stick of the guys who can score for you.
Are they going to pull their goalkeeper? Would you? Well, see if you get possession first, right?
They haven't been dominant on the draws, Rob. I think you leave them in. Still a full minute. You can hear the crowds come alive on these back-to-back Angus Rodding goals.
And they take possession. Is the goalkeeper leaving? No, he's not. He's staying in there.
Oh!
How unfortunate is that?
And timeout for the James gang. Yeah, I've got to agree with you, Robbie. I would have had Jollimore sprinting to the bench. Even on the draw, have him cheating up about halfway up the floor, so it's a quick change. I do understand the hesitation. The James gang has been great on the draws, but you got 55 seconds left, 40 seconds left on the power play. You need 2 goals. You need them quick. You've got to give yourself that 6-on-4 advantage, first chance possible. Now you got a situation where if you had that extra guy out, you might have come up with that with the ball. Fortunately, went out on stick possession into the mesh. James gang's got it, and you know they're just going to chew the clock.
Absolutely. It's, again, 55.5 seconds remaining here, Jim, and one more goal, and we've got a really exciting.
Well, we've had an exciting few minutes, like that
Yeah.
5 minutes major. We thought that was the end of the Crushers' hopes, but instead it invigorated them.
Well, as I said, this game is just no lead is safe.
Now, if I'm the Crushers here, I'm doubling the ball. You need possession right away. You cannot let any rag occur here. And you can see they're sending two forecheckers down.
Yep.
You got to be right on him. You got to seal off his pass. You can see up at the bottom of our screen, they're trying to seal the pass there. As soon as that whistle goes, you got to be all over him. Force the cheap pass. Jollimore is out for the extra attacker.
Can they stop him? They do. They take him down. Great job by the Crushers. Can they get possession? Yes, they can. Referee blows the whistle.
Yeah, timeout. Crushers. 41.7. We can say it, and we can give them stereo.
Ready? 1, 2, 3.
41.7 left on the clock.
Remain.
Crushers looking to finish out the 2023 season with a huge come-from-behind win. It seemed that all hopes were dashed 5 minutes ago, but on the strength of a pair of Angus Roding goals, the Crushers right back in this. You can see they're strategizing with the bench staff. You're going to look for a quick one. You don't want to risk the chance of waiting till late in the shot clock and then only having 10 going into the draw. So look for the shot to come very quickly. Of course, everyone on the James gang is going to be keeping an eye on number 3, Big Gus Roding.
So we've got Angus Roding out there. We've got number 36, Jake Ditherbeid. And I'm sure we're going to see Captain Graham Bergsma. The goalkeeper's coming back in.
Yeah.
Jollimore's coming back in. I'm not sure why. All right, here we go, folks. 35 seconds remaining. Shot right on, good save, another shot. And Dooley's going to come away with it. He throws it down the floor. Caught there by Jollimore. Jollimore plays it now on to Bergsma.
And off
22 seconds. Shot misses.
They need that rebound.
Another one misses.
15 to go, Rob.
And that ball goes loose, flying in front of the goal. Scramble. 8 seconds to go. Fresh clock, back out to Bergsma. Great action! Oh my goodness! They score! What a save initially. But I'm thinking that Ditherbeid.
Well, if you've been waiting for a great replay, here it comes.
What amazing action.
This sensational lacrosse, but just 0.6 left on the clock. Great save number 2. Ditherbeid buries it, but unfortunately, we needed one more minute in this game, Rob Leonard.
Oh,
time runs out on the game and the Crushers season. On behalf of the Clearview Crushers organization, I want to thank everybody for a great season. Lots of hope for this young team. We're so grateful for you joining us on YouTube tonight through Fedora Films. A huge shout out to all of our sponsors, to our game day volunteers, but especially the fans throughout Zone 4, whether they're from Huntsville, Orillia, Barrie, Collingwood, Wasaga Beach, or right here in Stayner. We are so grateful for the community support to the Clearview Crushers. And make sure, Robbie, before you sign off, actually, Robbie, what are your final thoughts before we sign off?
Well, I want you to throw in Orillia there, too, because I'm from
did.
Orillia. And I'll tell you what, the Clearview Crushers, I got it right.
You got it right.
Clearview Crushers have a new fan in Rob Leonard, okay? I really enjoyed it tonight. And as I said earlier, I want to thank Joe from Fedora Films. Joe, this is the first time I've had a chance to work with you. We've talked in the past a little bit, but first-class equipment that we get to use here, you know, and just a professional job that Joe and his crew do here, and it's a real pleasure to work with Joe and Fedora Films. Anybody?
So, Robbie, I'm going to cut you off because we're getting the final season salute from these Clearview Crushers. We're applauding them up here in the deck. The fans, the great fans here in Stayner, giving them cheers as they head off. You cannot question the work ethic of this team. especially the local boys who were willing to come out and give it all. My name is Diamond Jim Lowe. If you've enjoyed this, make sure you catch the Fedora Films special broadcast, the Stainer Minor Lacrosse Pink in the Rink game. That is coming up on July 27th. Stay tuned. Follow the Stainer Minor Lacrosse social as well as Fedora Films. Pink in the Rink, July 27th. Don't you dare miss it.